I love Aardman. They've made so many great things from what I've seen. It's basically all I've seen from them are just some of the Walls of Gromit stuff, like Curse of the Were-Rabbit and their first 3 shorts, which are all equally great. Like, The Wrong Trousers is like one of the best works of art, the best pieces of art ever to ever exist on the planet. But they decided, hey, let's make our first film. So they did with the film Chicken Run. They produced, along with Pathé and DreamWorks. Yep. I'm sure we all know about the history between DreamWorks and Aardman's partnership, which didn't turn out great in the end. But they had themselves a really solid start with Chicken Run. And out of all the 3, this is the only one DreamWorks did not seem to micromanage during its production. They just let Aardman do their thing. As for the film, it's actually really good. Obviously I don't think it's like perfect. There's one big issue I do have, but I'll get to that in a bit. Anyways, with Wallace and Gromit, they were always just great, and I think here with Chicken Run, it's really impressive to see like how much more ambitious they got, like, or I don't know if ambitious, but like how bigger they were kind of getting with some of the things they wanted to do for Chicken Run. Like the animation still just looks phenomenal. That's like I think one of my favorite things about Chicken Run. It's its animation. It is aged so well. It still continues to look great after 24 years. The score by John Powell and what else was that? Harry Gregson Williams. I also love their score, especially like the opening theme that played during the DreamWorks and logo and opening scene. It got me hyped up. I always remembered seeing that on the trailer for Curse of the Were-Rabbit. The cast also does a really great job. Let's see. All right. Now, Julia Swalahall as Ginger, fantastic. She just nailed it. I really love her portrayal, and I really love Ginger. She's a great character. And I just really loved seeing how determined she was to get out of this chicken concentration camp. All the other actors, like Miranda Richardson, Tony Haygroth, Benjamin Withrow, Phil Daniels, and Mel Gibson were also just great. Like, Mel Gibson definitely brought some like kind of snappiness to Rocky. Also, all the other characters were great. It's like the one who's knitting and saying, are we going on holiday? And then the man who's like, those chickens are up to something. And then the lady just trying to murder them. What else is there? Oh yeah, some of the set pieces were great. Like both Ginger and Rocky trying to escape the pie machine. I really like that. I also love the build up to the plane getting taken off. The song that they were dancing to, it's a really good song, even though I do consider it discount Jump, Jive, and Wail, but still pretty good. All right, we've listed all the good stuff that I really enjoy about Chicken Run. Now, what's the thing that holds this back from being fantastic or perfect? All right, two things. One's minor, one's kind of a bit bigger. So one, while I was really satisfied to see the chickens charge at the man, like, why couldn't they do that from the start? Like, think about, hey, why don't we just try jumping them? But I mean, I guess they were cowardly, but still, it's just something that kind of like, why didn't you think of this from the start? Why didn't the Scottish chicken just write down, hey, what do we, I can't do a Scottish accent, but it's like, okay, well, why don't we just jump the silly man. I'm sorry if I did a terrible Scottish accent. I'm trying my best. I really want to do a Scottish accent. Someday. Okay, but what's the thing that's a bit bigger of the issue? Well, if you've seen other types of films like Claws, or even some of DreamWorks' other films like Shark Tale, Madagascar 3, and Over the Hedge, it's the liar reveal. Now, I'll admit, this one isn't that bad. Like, it is one. I don't like the liar reveal trope, but I do think I do like this one's use. I like how it's done show, not tell. That I do really like. But still, it's not a very good trope. And I think like it kind of ruined just a tiny bit of the film. But it didn't ruin much. It's still a really great movie. But I do know Aardman has done better. Like, I don't know why Aardman would want to do a whole liar reveal thing. They've, like, what happened to Aardman, like, that came up with a story about a penguin trying to steal a diamond and tried to shoot Wallace and Gromit? I don't know, but I just don't know. But hey, at least they were able to clap back with Curse of the Were-Rabbit to like make what I would consider to be the peak of human evolution. But yeah, Chicken Run, it's still a great film, held down by some issues, but the good just outweighs the bad so much.